Hello everyone. Good evening. I am the trainer for IAS administration, and I'm having experience around 10 years. In the 10 years, I'm having 8 years of experience in IAS administration, and I worked in top 10 MNC companies as a IAS administration. And I'm expertise in IAS administration, so I can give the confidence 100% to everyone to get the knowledge in IAS administration. So scope of the demo. So you will learn in the today demo session. So first of all, IAS admin. What is the IAS admin? It came where from it came and where it is started. So why we are included this IAS is in middleware technologies. And before that, what is the middleware technology and what are the middleware technologies? So middleware technology. So in between the client and development. So it's a middleware. In the middleware term itself, you can understand what is the part of what is the activity, what is the support for the IaaS or middleware technologies. So in the web server, all the middleware technologies will be having the web server. We can call it as a web server. So it's serving to the users, whatever the information is serving to the users. So it's a mediator between the client and receiver. It's a client response thing in the middleware. The same as IaaS also included in the middleware technology. So we can call it as IaaS is web server and middleware technology. And so in the demo, we can see architecture of IaaS and how IaaS is acting as a middleware and how IaaS admin role importance in the middleware technology. And in the future, IaaS admin is hosting or deploying in the cloud also. So IaaS is provided by the Microsoft. It's a product of Microsoft, and whatever it is, Microsoft is providing Windows servers, means Microsoft Windows servers. So IaaS is inbuilt with operating system, which is providing by the Microsoft. IaaS is not a separate software to install on the servers. Even we can do the practice on our machines like uh, Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows Vista, and Windows 10, Windows 11 also. That is for the practice. So we can see the real time how it is work out and what is the how installation will be on Windows servers. So that we can see on Windows servers, Windows 2000 and Windows 2003 and Windows 2008, Windows Server 2012 and Windows Server 2016 latest version. So based on Windows versions, IaaS version also will be run. So we can't run like latest version of IaaS is uh, on old version of Windows Server. That is impossible. So based on OS version, IaaS also will be work. So you will know which version of IaaS will be run and which version of IaaS only can be run on based on OS version. So we have to just enable the IaaS on Windows servers. It's inbuilt with OS. Just we have to enable the feature on Windows server and we can use that because of it's not having separate software for the IaaS. So we can manage the IaaS in two ways. One is via command, like we can use the PowerShell scripting and we can use user interface. Here for the IaaS admin, whoever afraid about coding, it's so they should not be afraid about. So all the things you can manage user interface, all the things you can see in the user interface. So all the configuration settings you can manage within the IaaS manager. We are having for managing IaaS on server IaaS manager. All the things, all the components we can manage in the IaaS manager. So what we can do in the IaaS? What is the importance of IaaS? why we have to use only IaaS? Can we use uh, other middleware technologies, WebSphere, WebLogic, and TIBCO, Apache Tomcat, JBoss? So other middleware technologies also there. Why we have to use IaaS? What is the importance of IaaS? You can think about it. So why we have to use IaaS only means IaaS only can support for the ASP.NET applications. So developers are developing the content or code ASP.NET by the ASP.NET developer or .NET developers. So where they are keeping the code and where that code is usable and uses and where that code is using means that should be host or that should be used in IaaS only. Why? Because IaaS only can support for the ASP.NET applications. So that's why there is the importance of IaaS. So ASP.NET applications should be no other option for the ASP.NET applications. ASP.NET applications should be host, should be deployed in IaaS. So all the ASP.NET, all the ASP.NET components are the content that will be able to display to the users by IaaS. And what is the IaaS? Full form is Internet Information Services. Internet Information Services. Across the internet, it will provide the information to the users. How it will be? Provide the information to the users. Suppose we are browsing the websites and we are browsing the URLs in the uh, Explorer, Internet Explorer, Mozilla, and Chrome. So in these browsers, we are browsing the some URL that is like google.com, facebook.com, youtube.com, and mindmagics.com. So these many URLs we are searching. First of all, we are searching for the information with using the URLs. So that URLs and that URLs, the website can host in the IaaS if the code, the development code is developed by the ASP.NET. So ASP.NET applications can host into the IaaS. Then if we will browse the website domain, we can call it as a domain or URL. So if we'll browse that URL, that will come to the IaaS and the IaaS will provide the response to you. So we are able to browse the website URL and we are able to see the information. Like if you will enter google.com, we are able to see the search box and we are searching some information. We are getting the information. From where we are getting that information? The request, whatever we are putting the URL and just clicking enter. So that called a request. Request. So we are the users, no, we are the client. So whoever using that URL means those we can call it as users. So the request is going to somewhere. Where it is somewhere? That is the server. That is the IaaS server. And IaaS server will search relevant information relevant with request and will provide the response to you. So then only you are able to see the information within the page. So that is doing by the IaaS. If if the applications are developed by the ASP.NET, and we can see how to create the website, how to create the application pools, and how to install the IaaS. Installation will be different, like on Windows Server 2003 different, and from Windows Server 2008, it's a bit similar, bit difference is there, but installation will be the same for all the Windows servers. And if you will compare with Windows personal machines like Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, so these IaaS installation will be different. Why? Because we are using for the just for practice purpose. So installation will be different. Why? Because Windows 2003, 2008, 2012, 2016, those are the Windows servers. But here, Windows personal machines. That is the difference. And we can provide the security for the website. Why? Because we have to provide the security. The website is managing for the bank customers and multiple banks. So nowadays, banks clients in the organization, they are using ASP.NET applications, and they are using much usage of IaaS for hosting the applications. So that's why there's some demand for the IaaS administration, and Microsoft is giving the demand for the IaaS administration. So IaaS admin requirement should be in every project. Middleware technology should be in the production projects. So IaaS will manage the ASP.NET applications. In the IaaS, we can create the website. So we have created the website on Windows Server. So that's why if we'll browse the URL, website URL, that is coming to the server. So how the request, we have put it the URL and that is going to the server. How the URL or how the request is going to the particular server means that is in between concept is the DNS, domain naming system. So you will see the later how the request is coming to the server, that is the DNS concept, how the DNS configuration for the website, and how the request is coming to the server, that you will know in the coming days. So we have to secure the website, and the security is important for the website. Why? Because as I told earlier, we have to secure the website. For why? Because of banking sector is supporting by the IaaS, and all the areas like industry, real estate. So in all the areas is supporting by the IaaS administration. So we can host the website. So everyone has to browse the website to get the information. Everyone. So that website is hosted in IaaS. We have to secure the website. We have to authenticate website. So the website should be secure to access the users. How to secure the website? We are having many ways to secure the website. We are having authentication to give the website, and authentication we can give to the users. So in case of users is accessing the website, the user should be get authorized and authenticated to access the data. And securing, so we are providing the security as a SSL, secure socket layer. So we are browsing the website using HTTPS. HTTPS. S means secure. We are giving the security to the website. We can see the lock symbol means the website is secured. And you will know how to SSL certificate installation to the website, and how to bind the website. What is binding means we are mapping the certificate to the website. We are installing to the website certificate on the server, and we can do the migrations. Suppose customer is required the latest feature of IaaS applications, we can migrate from old version to new version. Suppose IaaS applications are running on Windows Server 2003, and customer need the application should be required latest features. Latest features. So Microsoft is releasing latest feature of Windows servers. So that's why customers also required to upgrade their applications to the latest version of OS, means operating system. And you will learn load balancer, and how to host the website and load balancer, how to manage that. So suppose google.com is there, youtube.com is there, facebook.com is there, and our government sites are there. So these should be hosting on load balancer server. What is the load balancer? Load is balancing by the servers. How it is balancing means, so suppose single website that is more usage of users, so many number of large number of users are using this, the single server cannot be provide exact response, means the speed response cannot be provided because single server cannot be managed to multiple users. So that's why that burden is sharing with other servers. You can learn add-on topics in the IAS. It's SSL certificate installation and SSL certificate renewals with advanced. So, but as of now, we have installed SSL certificates in IAS. It's normally in the IAS manager. That IAS installation we have done normally, but here we can do with PowerShell scripting. That is the advanced concepts in the case of SSL certificate installation and SSL certificate renewals, and even IAS installation also we can do with PowerShell commands. That you will learn in the advanced topics. And IAS migration and load balancer, so and IAS website hosting and load balance servers. So these advanced concepts, these are add-on topics in the IAS you will learn. And moving to next slide, additional course resources. The advanced IAS concepts. So like we are learning here IAS 6.0, 7.0, 7.5, 8, 8.5, and you will learn advanced concepts in IAS 10 that can be run on Windows Server 2016 and 2019. So advanced concepts which are required for the IAS managing, that is the normal concepts, normal components, and you will learn advanced concepts of IAS. So which are we can use, we can manage in advance to troubleshoot the issues. So before issues triggering, we can do that. We can troubleshoot, we can fix the issues as soon as possible with the advanced concepts and advanced SSL certificate renewal concepts. So how advanced concepts SSL certificate renewals means, so we can do multiple ways SSL certificate renewals. In some cases, we can install certificates normally, but that is going to fail and the certificate installation will not work properly and SSL certificate will not work properly for the websites. So that you will learn with advanced. So without facing issues, you can install the SSL certificate. And deployments, IAS deployments in advance you can learn. So how to deploy? So which tools are preferable for deployments of applications in IAS? So that all the things you will learn. And you will get the experience real time. So once you will complete the course in added real time experience, real time, how you will be working in the real time, that I will show you. So we'll get the real time experience in organization before starting organization. So you will see before how to act as a real time experience, how to get real time experience. So I will show you that real will get the real time experience before entering into the company or organization. And this is not a particular setup is required for the IAS. It's whatever Microsoft is provided, standard Windows servers and standard Windows personal machines, that will be applicable for 2003, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2009. So you can see the setup for the IAS and setup for the OS, which is IAS will be running on OS versions. And we will help you for preparation of resume, and the resume should be good, and the whoever taking interviews, the person should be you are the experienced guy and you are good knowledge. So its normal resume is not accessible, they will reject your profile. So if your resume is not heavy load of components or with the knowledge of IAS, they will reject. So we will help you to get preparing resumes, and you will keep the advanced concepts of IAS that will be helpful for your resume, and so will help you for mock interviews. And before you are attending to the interviews in outside, so we'll conduct mock interviews for clearing, so you can understand what type of questions will be occur in the outside organization, so that you can see it, you can learn, and you can prepare accordingly in the course. And certifications, so IAS is not having separate certifications in outside. Microsoft is providing certifications like MCSA and MCSE and Azure, all the Microsofts which are providing by the Microsoft. So like Azure and security engineer, so these type of certifications providing by the Microsoft. But for IAS not having separate certification here, but once you complete the training in Mind Magics, we will provide the certification. So for completion of certification of IAS, so we'll provide the certificate also. That will be stating you have good knowledge of IAS admin. So you will become within the Mind Magics IAS administrator, and then you will be get good opportunity in the outside organization in top MNC. You will surely, I'm sure I can say, you will placed in good top MNC. You will get the good opportunity. You will get better opportunities. So you will not think like that. So your confidence will be high once we complete the course. So we will train you like that. So thanks for attending the demo. Thanks everyone. And please share your feedback and contact us for any queries. We will help you, will be with you. And so in case of any schedule for classes and cost payments, you can communicate with info@mindmagics.com email, and you can communicate. We are having branches India and USA. You can contact on the below mobile numbers. Thank you. Thank you everyone.